Hey everyone, it's Jim Pruner from webbikeworld.com. I'm here with another product review. This is actually just the beginning of it, the installation of the product. So what I've got is a skid plate from Black Dog CycleWorks. If you're unfamiliar with them, they are known all over as being one of the best producers of protection for adventure bikes like this 2019 790 Adventure S. Now this is the OEM skid plate, and you can see how thin it is, like 1/16 of an inch, and very flexy, like I can bend it like crazy here. It's adequate, I guess, for an S model 790. It'll take most of the hits that the bike sees if it's ridden the way KTM figured it would be, but I'd like to go one better. So I contacted Black Dog CycleWorks. They're based out of Sandpoint, Idaho, and they gave me a nice discount on their ultimate skid plate, which is this baby right here. I ordered it only in white because I wanted to do up a custom paint job like this, and I think it looks pretty sharp, if I do say so myself. It's going to be a huge upgrade from the stock one. You can see it's easily twice as thick. It weighs almost 11 pounds, so there is that factor, but I mean, that is a very skookum plate. Will be more than enough for anything I end up doing on this bike. One of the nicest features about it is that you can see these three fasteners here remove the lower portion from the upper portion. This is sometimes called the crap flap, and that stays behind while you pull the bottom section off for your oil changes and other work that you want to do on the bottom of the bike. So, without further ado, let's get this thing installed and let the testing begin in 2020, if we ever get out on the bikes again thanks to this coronavirus. Alright, so step one is complete, and that was to get all of these U-nuts, they call them, and set them in place on all the fastener holes. So I've got them everywhere they need to be. I've applied blue Loctite, as you can see here, to all the fasteners as the instructions say, and I've run them into place. You also have to remove this mounting bracket from the OEM skid plate and transfer it to the Black Dog skid plate, but they put this big chunk of 1/2-inch rubber underneath it, and they have all new fasteners for mounting this to the bike, including these, which are flush mounted, so they have like a tapered head that they go in, and they don't have anything hanging down to snag on rocks or logs or whatever else you end up riding over. That is a huge advantage over the OEM skid plate alone. You can see it's also the same back here and for the ones on the front of the crap flap. Now another really awesome advantage of this skid plate over the OEM one is the fact that this mounting bracket, which goes back here, this allows you to mount it to the frame of the bike as opposed to the engine, which is what the OEM one did. So whenever you hit something, the force doesn't go and crack your block. It goes into the frame, which is much stronger and easier to handle that. So yeah, I'm just going to finish up getting everything set into place and then bolt it up to the frame. So the installation is now complete of the Black Dog CycleWorks skid plate on my 790 Adventure. As you can see, it looks pretty sharp. Get a little more of a close-up here for you. So there's the front, looking good, and it of course wraps around underneath here, and the Black Dog logo prominently displayed. Yeah, this support right here, you can see it goes all the way across the other side, and that should keep any shock loads going to the frame as opposed to into the engine block. Give you a little more walk around here. See the other side. Yeah, maybe you can see a little better over here. There's the plate and the new support going to the frame right by the foot peg on this side. All in all, I think it'll be very hard to beat this skid plate for protection, style, and looks. I mean, look at that bike. Look at that bike. Ready for adventure. I'll keep you up to date this year on my adventures on the bike. Let you know how it goes. I just want to thank Black Dog Cycle Works again, and Kurt especially for giving me a break on it so that I could afford to test it.